Yes, we have the Trump lawyer, Bruce Castor's opening argument. Yes, let's go ahead and get to the sound, shall we, Chris?
We can't bust heads like we used to, but we have our ways.
Oh, you got it.
One trick is to tell them stories that don't go anywhere. Like the time I caught the ferry over to Shelbyville. I needed a new heel for my shoe. So I decided to go to Morganville, which is what they call Shelbyville in those days.
Correct.
So I tied an onion to my belt, which was the style at the time.
All right.
Now, to take the ferry cost a nickel. And in those days, nickels had pictures of bumblebees on them.
You don't
Give
say.
me 5 B's for a quarter, you'd say.
Oh.
Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. The important thing was that I had an onion on my belt, which was the style at the time.
Okay.
They didn't have white onions because of the war. The only thing you could get was those big yellow ones.
Ah, okay.
All right.
That was it.
All right. Okay. That was compelling. Okay, so many favorite tweets. But Rachel tweeted, imagine appearing in a court proceeding as a kitten and having to declare that you're not actually a cat and still not crack the top 2 worst lawyer performances that receive national attention today.
Oh, my God.
He should have used the cat filter.
That was hysterical. I promise you I'm not a cat.
I am not a cat.
I felt his
And that guy.
frustration. I felt his frustration because I had some Zoom issues yesterday.
And Trump's like, can I get that guy now?
Yeah.
Oh, Baby's mad. Did you read Baby's mad?
Yeah.
Baby's mad. Baby's screaming at the TV. What do you think the chances are those guys are going to get paid?
With what money?
Oh, my God. I don't even know where to start with yesterday. Do you? It's just too glorious.
Well, first of all, that video was harrowing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I had to watch it, again, just
Right.
on my iPad.
Yeah.
And then I think Chris Hayes played it in its
Yeah.
entirety. And it is weird how we've seen some of it, but it captured the full brutality of it.
Right.
And it was just, it was stunning. And Jamie Raskin, I don't even know what to say. If you didn't cry listening to him, he just buried his son the day before the Capitol, and his whole story and emotion was just, what has happened to the Republican Party? The Rand Paul and whoever, Ted Cruz, and they're not even watching the video. They're
doodling.
looking at papers, doodling hearts with the Trump's name in them. It's just, are they not human anymore?
They're disrespectful to the Senate chamber, is what they are.
Yeah. But anyway, oh my God, particularly when he talked about the 2 Capitol officers that killed themselves when his son took his own life. It was just, oh my God.
Yeah.
The whole, you could have not, I think someone said there weren't such divergent opening arguments since I love my cousin Vinny. Opening, you were just
there were a lot of those.
Jamie Raskin's argument really was that good, and also just because his case is that good.
Yes.
And this, what do they call them? The law firm of meandering and angry? I don't.
Foghorn and Leghorn.
Yeah. Well, we learned from them that Pause Attraction couldn't have made those tire marks.
Oh. And then Marissa Tomei came in.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't.
No, the defense is wrong.
How about the water in the head? Why can't Republicans drink water normally? Okay, I got it. It was an observant
it's a religious
Jewish
thing,
but
yeah.
still, I've never heard of it. No one's ever heard of it.
A lot of Jews have never heard of that.
You have to
either.
touch your head when you drink water?
Because he wasn't wearing a yarmulke.
Okay, I thought it was some sort of magic trick.
But he represents Russian lawyers and
Mobsters.
Jeffrey Epstein and mobsters.
You're like, is that the guy that didn't want to prosecute Bill Cosby but went after one of his victims, or is that the guy that was going to...
That's the other guy.
Represent Epstein.
The one that kept yammering on about Pennsylvania senators was the one who was associated with Bill Cosby.
Yeah, wasn't it like a little bit like a lounge act? Hey, how you doing? I see you there from Nebraska.
Yeah.
What's going on? Hey, Pennsylvania's in the house. Have you tried the veal? Okay. How am I doing? Okay. Anybody have a record player? Who had a record player? And then you put the needle down, and am I that old? Who's with me? Hi. Hey, I see North Dakota's in the house. How you doing?
Their legal team told a reporter yesterday that they were meandering and dry because they wanted to take away from the emotion of the video that they had just seen.
Is
that a thing?
Did they suggest that Trump be arrested? Because I think they did.
Yes,
I think that was his
they did.
lawyer that suggested. I'm like, we'll get to that. Let's just get through this first.
Right.
I think they suggested that he should be tried criminally. But then Republicans, when that happens, they'll be like, oh, you can't. Criminally, you can't arrest a former president. I mean, that's what impeachment's for. That's what they'll say.
Oh, we have that one.
Can I just say, though, first of all, our listeners are funny. Paul from Omaha said, good morning, Stephanie. As a Nebraskan, I look forward to listening to your show judiciously this morning. Oh. What was that? What the was that? Because he was trying to take a shot at Ben Sasse?
Yes.
They're very judicial thinking in Nebraska. What?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was me because it's like that little pre-nap period that we have in the day.
Yes.
That's when he started. Castor, the oily guy. Yeah.
Oh, that was.
And
the
I
good
was
one.
like, what the actual? Am I just tired? What is he talking about? But
You're hallucinating.
I don't know. First of all, he admitted that their case was too good, so they switched what they were doing.
Right.
Then he said Trump
Like
should be arrested.
Schoen was supposed to go first, but then when they saw,
and then they said, and then he said Trump lost the election. I was like, oh, Trump is loving this. He is loving it. It's fantastic.
I think he'd fire them if he could.
Oh my God, that's what I loved about this reporting about how mad he was, and he's screaming at the TV. Is like, oh, he can't tweet and he can't make digital threats to Republicans, and baby's just a little. I imagine even cats were saying no more for the Republican defense. There are a bunch of no more kitties saying we want cat lawyer back. These guys suck. All right, we're looking for no more kitties.
Yes, I am.
Right? Maybe those would be his fellow defense counsels. The no more kitties.
That could be his 8th group of attorneys.
I hate Trump, and I was like, oh my God, make this stop. This is like the worst stand-up act combined with the worst legal.
They even changed a mind yesterday.
Oh my God, Cassidy. Hello, Joker.
That was unexpected.
Joker face was like, okay.
Yeah.
They sucked. The other side was really good. I'm out. Wow. See, this is what I said. Never say never.
Well,
right? Imagine where public opinion is going if we started at 60%. Thought Trump should be convicted, right? Travis, you were wildly signaling. I don't know if you want me to steal third base or I don't know which one.
Cut 10, I think he said.
Was it cut 10?
That's the he can be arrested and go to jail.
I know. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I know.
This is his lawyer? Okay.
And let's understand, a high crime is a felony and a misdemeanor is a misdemeanor. The words haven't changed that much over the time.
Right.
After he's out of office, you go and arrest him. So there is no opportunity where the President of the United States can run rampant in January at the end of his term and just go away scot-free. The Department of Justice does know what to do with such people.
Oh, well, GTK.
Okay. Break out the handcuffs.
Okay, hang on. GTK.
All right.
GTK. Good to know. Okay, writing it down.
Thanks for the advice.
Oh my God. Someone was saying, do you know how many, I don't even know, thousands and thousands of top attorneys there are in America that are Republican affiliated.
Right.
Not one of them would take this case. I mean, that he got these guys tells you everything you need to know, right? I mean,
I swear they advertise on a bus stop bench.
Someone's like, did he get his lawyers on Craigslist?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know, starting with, wow, are those guys good? We'd have changed everything we were doing. I didn't seem like a strong opening, but okay, here he is.
7?
8. I'm sorry, 8. And then you steal third base.
With you, we changed what we were going to do on account that we thought that the House manager's presentation was well done.
Don't admit defeat before you even start.
It was like his balloon just deflated. He just got to the birthday party, and he's like, oh boy. Okay. And then this is where he said that Trump lost, which I don't think was the plan.
The reason that I am having trouble with the argument is the American people just spoke, and they just changed administrations. So in the light most favorable to my colleagues on the other side of the aisle here, their system works. The people are smart enough, in the light most favorable to them, they're smart enough to pick a new administration if they don't like the old one. And they just did. And he's down there, Pennsylvania Avenue now.
Oops.
Oops. My God.
Didn't he already hire new lawyers in the middle of this? Didn't he? He hired the guy. Wait a minute. Hang on. Mark tweets, one of Trump's own lawyers sued him last year and called him a crook. I'm sure he did a lot of research in the midst of firing these guys mid-sentence and hiring.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, Sarah says, wait, one of Trump's impeachment attorneys filed a lawsuit last year accusing Trump of making repeated claims that mail-in voting is ripe for fraud, despite having no evidence in support of these claims. That was right before he called him an effing crook.
Right.
So that's the new guy?
Yeah.
That's the new guy.
That's the new guy.
Okay. And I'm telling you, there's going to be Rudy and then also a cat filter lawyer. I'm going to predict today.
I saw an interview with Cat Filter Lawyer this morning. And he was so embarrassed.
Oh my God.
But at least he's capitalizing on it, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I should talk because...
What? Uh-oh.
Whatever, Brooke. Brooke tweeted, Stephanie is your mom on Zoom. The mooks and all her guests all look directly at the camera. Stephanie repeatedly looks at her screen. She even holds her papers up to the screen instead of the camera. Someone please help Mama. It's hilarious, though. Shut up, Brooke. I don't have anybody here to help Mommy. I'm all by myself because of coronavirus.
We spent about 10 minutes before the show yesterday telling you where to look.
I'm the mom in the commercials.
You are.
Dad, go get Mom. Is that how you hold a mirror? Go get Mom. What are you doing?
Steph, can you see yourself right now? Can you see yourself?
Where am I supposed to be looking?
You're looking in the right place now.
Shut
Kinda.
up, Brooke. I mean, you tried this all by yourself in a little attic.
You and the raccoons at Grey Garden.
You're not Anne Frank. My
I'm
God.
doing my own camera work here.
Oh.
I'm doing my own gaffer. I'm my own key grip. Just shove it,
You're
Brooke.
you're your own best boy too.
I'm relatable to my audience because everybody's like this. Mom, no, not like. Why? Where are you looking? Stop it.
Is that how we're spinning this?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, you should have seen my mom. Well, of course, because she doesn't have a, but people in the nursing home the nurses have an iPad, and all I've seen is my mom's in her ear. At this point, she does not understand. She just,
That there's a camera.
Yes, no, she doesn't get it at all. So I come from a long line of
when you were a kid, video phones were futuristic.
I need an operator to put the call through.
Get Mabel on the line. Mabel, connect me.
I grew up with Ernestine. Need someone to connect me. Where's the lady?
Did you have to crank the phone in order to get an open line?
Speaking of my lineage, a lot of people tweeted. Oh,
Sure.
Mom. Oh, Mommy.
Oh boy.
Tweeted. I seriously wish we have a show today.
We do.
We're talking former Republican David Jolly. We're finally, but we have to talk about my dad's old party and his old party, the GOP. Because can you imagine if someone told my dad when he was prosecuting at Nuremberg, no, just move on. World War II is over. It's just for healing, just move on. That's your dwelling.
No.
Right. World War II was over. We still had the Nuremberg trials.
Right.
I mean, it's just these arguments are ridiculous. And by the way, now you have to vote on the merits, bitches, because that failed.
Yep.
That it's unconstitutional. So now you can't use that excuse.
It may not stop them.
Oh, all right. Do we have an impeachment show?
We have a lot of people.
We have Bob Seska. We have Barb McQuaid.
Yep.
Our legal lady.
Yep.
We have Malcolm Nance. And we have David Jolly. And we have Carlos Elzraki. Yikes. It's an impeachment extravaganza.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Full of eleganza.
It's eleganza and an extravaganza.
Yes.
Opulence.
With cat filters.
We should do the whole show with cat filters.
Do you dare me? I'm doing it right now.
Do you know how to turn it on?
I do.
No,
Do you know how to turn it off?
No.
Okay. Maybe we should.
That would be funny if we did the whole show in cat filters. Let's do it.
No.
No.
No?
No.
No.
All right.